Hey gang, it's us. We're back. We're at 9 on the break. Why? Again, because this 9 ball, this wins the game. It's been a little bit since we got a break for a few days. Got to bear with me a little bit. I hurt my back and been dealing with that all week. It's been horrible. Absolutely brutal. But we got exciting things tonight. First time we're doing our 8x10 break. And like Dean says from Dynasty breaks, which I see all the time, the 8x10 break is the break that kind of gets overlooked. They have some really nice stuff, some Gold Rush stuff. So we've got even cooler stuff because we don't really have anybody who's what you would call just a regular player. I mean, everybody's great. If you see the list, I put a list of, and that's just some of the players we have, just some of the players we have in our 8x10. So tonight's a simple break. We have a full-size football helmet, which we had a lot of people get in, which is great. A couple places have been paid yet. George B. Don't see a payment from you yet. Michael R. If you want to get on that, I hate to see you lose those spots because that could be the one that wins. Like always, we have a lot of open spots in hockey right now. And I'm probably going to put them up there. That if you want 2 for 10, you can get them. I'll post a list here really shortly of what teams we have so we can get rolling here and get the break going for people. And, of course, as always would have it, I'm involved in other breaks as well that are going on at the same time. I'm getting notified on my phone by them. So we want to make it simple. We're going to have another big break coming up. 5 days we're going to run it from now. But then my back should be healed up, I hope. But as you can see, we got some really cool stuff. I got some Gold Rush stuff in. We got helmets, we got baseballs. We're going to have an 8x10 multi-sport break, which is going to be awesome. We're also going to have our hockey pucks. Everybody loves those, so we're going to run that. We should have a big auction night. It'll be really a lot of fun because while you're on here, there's going to be a ton of stuff you can get on and bid on. Maybe next week we'll start with the live breaks. I want to get a microphone hooked up because I noticed when I was watching some of the playback, because I'm a geek, I've been doing that, checking our playback back a little bit because we're still trying to perfect this with the cameras and such. Notice you couldn't hear it quite as well without the microphone or on my cell phone, actually. So we don't want to have that. We want to be able to hear it. But tonight we got 10 awesome hockey 8x10s to go through. We've got an awesome full-size helmet to go through. We've seen some cool stuff come out of there. Last week we had a full-size game Bobby Wagner helmet, which is awesome. That was way cool. Trying to think what we pulled before that. We had a Freiermuth helmet go out, which was awesome. The Vikings, of course, the Purple People Eaters full-size helmet came out. So we got some really cool stuff. I'm going to post on here real quick the hockey teams that are available. Or actually, we'll do the football first. And I'll try to close that out. And then we'll go with the hockey. And we'll get a break going. And again, man, I am Mr. Advil right now. My back has been killing. So I'm just going to say hey to everybody. Just say hey. Yep. And I actually got flagged by YouTube a little bit last week. It was kind of crazy. I'm trying to build some excitement, and I played the song "Serious" to start, and I got a notice from like the Alan Parsons people, like, "Hey, you should ask us if you're going to use Sirius to start." And that's goofy because it's the Chicago Bulls entry music, and that's where I actually got a little email from them going like, "Hey, you shouldn't do that," which is kind of crazy. So we're going to work on some music, but I guess it'll have to be some kind of rando facto music or something that doesn't offend anybody. It's kind of crazy. We only played about 40 seconds of it, and just to get everybody pumped up and fired up. But right now, the full-size football helmet, and again, I'm going to have available to pull some stuff up, which would be good. And be able to put it up on the screen really quickly and easily for everybody. First up. The helmet is first up. And I had some folks that had the helmet that the date was a foul. So last night I got a message from them. I just want to make sure I get them in. I'm going to let them pick their spots. They got extra spots because I had 2 folks that were waiting for their break last night. Obviously, didn't come because we were waiting. It was actually supposed to be tonight, so it's kind of goofy. But yesterday we spoke on, and I'm going to make sure we got this here. Give me 1 minute. Mm-hmm. Okay, and J.S. Mead, of course. The Steelers were claimed, so I'm going to give you a minute to pick up a spot. Just note me here on. I'm gonna put it on here. Just note me on the text here on the chat, and I'll put that name in for you right away. And then also we have one other. That was JS. Hold on. Go back here. I will find it for you. It's going to take me 1 second here. I'm finding it in my messages. We're having a heat wave. How about this weather? We're on the East Coast here, and man, it's been goofy. So we had some strange weather today, almost 80 degrees, which is crazy, right off the get-go. So, okay, JSB, I'm going to give you. I'll pick you the best team I think if you're not on here to see it. And my man for the Bengals last night. Okay, cool. And my man that wanted the Bengals last night, they got picked up. So I got a spot for you. You can pick up an extra spot tonight or save it for a later date. That's not a problem at all. Eli has the Bengals for this evening. Let me check my messages here real quick. As I go through. Yeah, my man wanted the Bengals. They got picked up, so he has it coming for a future break, so there's no problem. I will not. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys know who's out there available right now for the full size. How we're going to do it, full size break for any team that's available, okay? It's, make it easy, it's $35 plus 2 extra teams, so you're actually getting 3 teams for $35 plus 2 extra picks. So again, you can do Venmo, VENMO. Mine is at Dave. Man, my back's messed up, but it shouldn't mess with my vision, should it? Good grief, I can't see for the life of me. That's Venmo, and PayPal is always. And again, can't type for some stupid reason. Emerald City, as in you know where, Seattle. We're not talking about. And Blitz is their mascot. That's where I came up with my name. I wasn't all that clever about 10 years ago when I came up with it. But it's Emerald City Blitz. That's the PayPal. Okay? So here are the teams right now that are available. Full size break. Okay? Here we go. We got Giants. I'm not going to capitalize them. We're just going to make this easy. We're going to go Cowgirls. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend any Cowboys fans? The Cowgirls, the Commandos, the Bears, the Chicago Bears. Are they going to take the #1 pick? Who knows? I guess that's coming up. Yep, tomorrow. That'll be, or next week. Vikings are available. Saints. Yeah, at least I'm not putting my hand in front of the camera anymore. I got rid of that habit. That was crazy. And thank you for the constructive. I had somebody tell me that that was kind of goofy, and I'm like, yep, I'm not going to do that anymore. I also had somebody tell me last week that when I tip the box or I get excited or start talking about the helmet before it comes out, that it ruins some of the excitements. Yeah, you know what? I would agree with that because I'm not going to do that anymore because, yeah, why start telling a story about it just because I can see it and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. And then the Jets here in the AFC. AFC's pretty crowded. We got almost pretty much all filled considering I only had it on there for like a day and a half. Usually everybody bids the last day anyway, so having it on there for a week is kind of self-defeating. Let me put this real quick, finish up this here. Raiders. The Raiders, are they going to improve next year with all the changes they're going to have? Who knows? We'll see. And the Broncos, hey, yeah, let's just ride, Russell. Sell out. Still haven't forgiven Russell for leaving my Seahawks. But found out he wasn't really, or the rest of the team wasn't really the problem. Dale, I got you. Dale, yes, you have them. They are yours. Cool. So Dale, you can shoot that over. I'm going to mark them down for you right now. So Dale, we got let's see who we got. Dale, 3 teams for correct. Yes. So Dale wants Cowboys, Lions, Minnesota. You got them. Lions have a lot of good guys that come out, and the Vikings a lot of good stuff that's come out. So that's kind of cool. And I'm sure you'll go on and pay that. I'm just going to mark them right now as we go. John, if you want the Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos, you can have the West. You got it. And when I get a little better with putting them up on the screen, it'll be a hell of a lot easier for everybody to pick them when we have extra spots. So we got John, and we got Chargers, we got Chargers, we got John, and we got John. So you got those two. You got the AFC West. Okay, so no worries at all. So we got almost the whole kit and caboodle filled up. So I'm only going to wait a couple more minutes here. The only teams we got open right now is the Giants, the Commanders, the Bears, Saints, Rams, Jets, Browns, Texans. I mean, they're teams that always struggle. Anybody want any of those teams, they can grab them here. Let's see here. We got, so Giants, Commandos. I know, they're the Commanders, but it's stupid. They should still be the Redskins. Nobody was offended. I'm an Eagles and Seahawks fan, and I wasn't offended when they called them the Redskins. I don't think anybody in Washington, I don't think any Native Americans were upset when they were called the Redskins. When they started them, they had that name because it was pride to their culture, and it was actually, they were proud of it. It was kind of weird when they stripped that out. If anybody feels weird about that, just mark it in our chat here because we can make a note of it because it's kind of goofy. And the Guardians for baseball, sorry, they're still the Indians. So any of these teams right now I have listed, any of these that are remaining, we'll go $10 a team if anybody wants it. So I'll give about 5 seconds or 5 minute, whatever. Yep, John knew they were going to ask you that. Yep. So yeah, anytime you're going to use Venmo for the first time, it's always going to ask the last 4 digits of somebody's phone number. So just have that prepared so it saves you a little bit of time. And it's actually a pretty good service. A lot of people are using it now. It's been pretty safe. I haven't heard anybody having any problems with it. So Dale, you want the Saints? The Aints, as they said back in the day when they used to wear the bags on their heads. So, okay, we'll put you down for Dale for the Aints. And that's a $10. So that's only $10, bud. So we'll knock that down, and we'll give it about a 2-minute warning here. And then we're going to draw the helmet. Cool. No worries. I know you're good for it, John. Okay, John, thank you. And Dale, I know you're good out there, buddy. So hope hopefully you got your stuff last week already. I'm going to go on and leave feedback. Like I said, I've been doing, of course, it's our regular open house out of work. Anybody that hasn't stopped by, I work for an RV dealership known as Fretz RV, Souderton, Pennsylvania. We're having our big open house. But we ship RVs to anywhere across the country, so don't hesitate to call me. My phone number is 484-300-7092. Anytime you want to call me. So anytime anybody wants a phone call to go like, hey, do you have this guy? Do you have that guy? Don't hesitate to give me a buzz. And, we'll hook it up. My brother who lives out in Pittsburgh made a big deal with him last week. I had an extra Kenny Pickett jersey that I won for my daughter, and she's a diehard Steelers fan thanks to him being in Pittsburgh. And so he picked the Seahawks for me in a card break he was doing, and he got 3 autographed Seahawks cards. So that was a bad deal on his part. Pretty awesome. I got a Kenny Walker Jr. or Kenny Walker II, 1 out of 10, and a Walter Jones signed autographed Hall of Fame card, which is awesome. So like I said, as you can see, we've got some stuff we're going to be stocking up. We're going to do a couple baseballs. We're going to do I might do a 6 mini helmet break too this week. So I'm going to post this stuff on. I'm going to let everything clear off because eBay has a nasty habit of like relisting stuff, which is like goofy. I don't know why they do that, especially on break stuff. I understand it with an item if you have multiple stuff, but on a break you really can't repeat it. That's goofy. So I'm going to let that clear out. I have, we'll have that on there, but we're going to have, tomorrow I'm going to be posting our hockey pucks on there and our NFL 8x10s, which are freaking awesome, if I do say so myself. Some really, really cool stuff there. So we're going to get ready. That should give you the whole thing there, Dale. And John, you got it for that's on there. So we'll get ready to rip and roll here for a second, okay? So we'll give a name shout out here and let everybody know who we got. So Daniel's got the Eagles, the Eagles. Dale C got the Cowgirls, unfortunately for you. They don't let them wear their skirts out there on the field anymore. But hey, the Cowboys got some serious stuff. I've seen some really cool stuff pulled. I haven't gotten to pull it yet. A lot of breaks I do, I get in the NFC East. And, of course, if it's an Eagles guy, I'm keeping it for me or my daughter, if it's somebody that we love. But Cowboys, Giants, Washington, man, it's all fair game. It'll be available on breaks and stuff coming up. And I've seen a lot of cool Cowboys helmets. Roger Staubach especially, Roger's always been a great guy. I met him a couple times. Always been like the most personable dude in the world. But there's some really cool stuff out there right now. So, Dale, you didn't get the Broncos, bud. So anyhow, we're going to go down here. Daniel has the Eagles. Dale has the Cowgirls. Edward has the Packers. Dale C has the Lions, the Vikings, and Saints. Oh my. A lot of cool helmets out of those guys too. Michael R has Panthers. The Falcons are John K. The Buccaneers are John K. Greg E has the Seahawks, my birds. The Rams are unavailable or unclaimed right now as such. Daniel has the Niners. Daniel has the Cardinals. So he's got my enemies in the NFC West. The Patriots. Do I hide that I'm a Seahawks fan much? No, probably not. Anyhow, Ed H has got the Patriots and the Dolphins. Look for some of that stuff too. I'm going to have a jersey on this week. And let's just say a few Dolphins players are in those hits. So I might start doing what like a lot of places do and do the... like a preview of some of the hits that are coming up, so I did get the checklist done with most of the hockey guys. There's still a lot of other hockey guys that we have that aren't even on the list. That's just some of the highlighted ones. Anyhow, I'm rambling now. We got we got Ed H on the Patriots, Ed H on the Dolphins, John K on the Bills. The Steelers are by Robert. John K is with the Ravens. Eli has the Bengals. Anthony has the Jaguars. James has the Titans. The Texans are open game yet if anybody wants to snack them. George B has the Colts, although we have not gotten paid on the Colts yet or the Panthers. So if anybody wants to jump on the Panthers or Colts as of yet, I have not seen, I don't think so. Let me check and see if there's been any payment on them yet. I'll just double check it. Unpaid items. Let's see. Let's see, waiting for payments. Yep, so I'm still waiting on the full-size Panthers. It looks like, and the full-size Colts. So if anybody wants to jump on them, they can. But anyhow, so, and then we got Ed H with the Chiefs, and then we got John with basically the rest of the AFC West. You got the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Broncos. Let's just roll, as they say. So without any further ado, and me yakking anymore, of course, we do the 9-ball because the 9 wins the game. And of course, we know who we believe in out there in the big Northwest. There's a big fella out there, and we know who is out there. Anybody gets a good Bigfoot picture, send them to me because I firmly believe that they're out there. Let's get their camera set up so we can rip open the big box first, the bestest way we can, without showing who's in it ahead of time. So we're going to do that. This one came to me kind of bounced around and beat up. So we're going to go and cut the cord, as they say. And we're going to move the camera away a little bit. At least I learned how to do that this week. Move back it away a little bit so it gives you a little wider angle view. We're going to cut the helmet up. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to cut the box apart. Because we're probably not going to save the box. Okay. I will talk about the helmet a little bit. I see the black box. We know what that means. That it's a Riddell replica helmet. Yeah, Speed replica helmet. I'm not going to say a damn word about the team that it is because I don't want to ruin a surprise for anybody. Okay? We're all going to be surprised. We're going to pull it out here. I'm going to make sure I pull it out with the back to us. Awesome. Okay, so we got a black box. Speed replica. Any guesses on who it is? Let's see. Before I turn it around. And somebody's going to be a big winner. We got her right here. We're going to turn around and see who is going to be the lucky person. And have I built the suspense enough? Again, I appreciate any constructive stuff like that last week. By all means, I had no idea I was blowing the surprise for people. That sucked. Dale saying Dallas. I'll tell you what, we'll give a minute here to do guesses. Anybody guesses the right team? And we're gonna get you like an NFL 8x10. A random one we'll pull out of one of our boxes. So give a couple guesses. Dale guessed Dallas. I haven't turned around. I have not seen squat yet. I don't want to see the little label on the bottom either because it might have the team name on there. So, all right, ready? We're going to do it on 3. Fun time. 1, 2, and 3. We have got the world champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Freaking awesome. It's an AMP alternate helmet. I don't know if any of you guys have seen a lot of these AMP helmets. I want a Warren Seahawk one there on a mini. And I don't really like the design, but some of them are super cool, and the Chiefs is one of them. Let's open this puppy up. And this was going to go out to Ed H. Ed, congratulations, buddy. John had the rest of the West except for the team that you got, bud. Let's pull it up and see what we got. Let's see who is on it. We know the team. We don't know who's on it yet. We know it's an AMP, which is a awesome. Look at this freaking helmet. This is awesome. My brother Kurt in Houston, Texas, is going to kill me that I didn't win this for him. This is freaking crazy. I don't know what to do to the water in Kansas City. My younger brother, my kid brother, 9 years younger, went into the military, was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas. He didn't like sports when he left here. He came back with 3 Chiefs tattoos and is a Chiefs lunatic. So I do not know what they did to the water out there. And Ed, you got it right here, buddy. And as you can see, it is got the Chiefs logo on the back and Beckett certified. And it is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the running back. Freaking awesome. This is a cool helmet. It's the replica AMP helmet. Congratulations to Ed. That's way cool. And I had one gentleman last week go, boy, it's hard to guess the teams that you have, but this is freaking cool. What an awesome looking helmet. Really good shape too. There's no scratches, no nothing. Every once in a while you pull one of these out of the box, and when they jam them in there, sometimes they mess up the autograph. It's signed with white pen, Ed. Really, really sharp. Really, I don't know if I can get that close enough on the camera that it's going to be really clear. Let's try. Let's see that. There, that's a little bit better. But white pen, really, really nice, sharp autograph. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Chiefs Amp. There we go. That's one for the night. And then next, now we're going to go on to my hockey 8x10s, which some people, we kind of did hockey and football together, a weird little mix. Next week, I think we're going to do football and football, and we'll do hockey and hockey. Makes more sense, I think, that way a little bit when you have all the hockey fans or football fans, but some do both. So these are our hockey 8x10s. There's 10 of them. Any random order. Some of the players that are on the pictures are in the hits. So it's not just a clever little label. Some of them are showstoppers, and they're out on the top. So I'm going to go on here on hockey. I got a lot open, and we'll do it simple. If anybody wants any hockey teams now, because I think they're pretty much all ended on the auctions. I don't think let me double check to make sure something else hasn't gone away or come up here. Hold on. Ones we got sold. Okay. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody here that we had that went out. Let's see. Rangers. Okay. Yep. I think we're good. We're up to the Pens, the Maple Leafs. Yep. So everybody's good, and I'm cool with the hockey being late if I want. But right now, I'll give you the list of the names of the teams. Okay. And I don't let everybody run it off. No football guys, but the hockey 8x10s are awesome too. You can always trade them with football guys or anybody. Hockey seems even more popular, especially the pucks and stuff. Everybody's kind of crazy with it. It's awesome. So anyhow, hockey teams right now that I got available, we'll just do them really simple. Anybody wants hockey? Yeah, we're gonna go $5 each, just to try to fill it up for a minute, because it's the first time we run the 8x10s, and even like I said, Dean or Dane from what the heck are they? Dynasty Breaks says that they're underappreciated, but we got the Flyers available, we got the Devils, the Caps with Ovi and his boys. Let's see. Dale C has the Penguins. Robert has the Rangers. So we got the Canes available. I got the Blue Jackets. Here, I'm not going to comma. I'm just going to go ahead and put spaces between and make it easy. Here, it'll be quicker. We got the Isles available. The Bruins. There's some great stuff on the Bruins. Boston has so many great players over their history. It's been insane. The Lightning are available. Panthers. Okay, Dale. Yep, $5 a team. But I'll continue listing them here, and just give me a list as I give you all up on here. We got the Panthers, Senators. Yeah, we got a lot of hockey teams because I had these on for a lot of days. It just goes to show it doesn't matter the days you put them on. The hockey ones were on for like 5 days, and the football helmets are on for a day, and it's a matter of views and who sees them and stuff. The Sabres. Yes, I am a Dallas Stars fan. That's a long story. I was a Minnesota North Stars fan. They moved to Dallas, much like my Seahawks. I was always a Seahawks fan. They were my AFC team, so they never affected me being an Eagles fan until the NFL got greedy. And when the Texans came in the league, they thought about the Cowboys-Texans possibility for a Super Bowl, so they stuck my Seahawks into the NFC West. My brother's a Chiefs fan, so we had some good rivalries there. My other brother was a Raiders fan growing up as kids, so we had some really good rivalries, and the NFL just kind of took them all away from us. These are all available still that I'm showing you here. So I'll give everybody a couple minutes to digest, and then we'll just start opening up pictures. And like I said, you won't be disappointed with them for sure, because everybody in there is pretty much, we don't really have average players. I was doing a break the other night with somebody, and my brother was getting all gung-ho because we kind of do them together from Pittsburgh. One thing the internet can bring everybody together, we can do them together. He picked the team, I picked the team, and we were breaking, and it was baseball. And the thing I said to him with baseball is that there's so many average players that you can get a great signed jersey card. You might have paid $200 for that break spot, and you can get a signed jersey card of like a star for a team, and he's still an average player, and the jersey card's not worth squat. You know, it's kind of crazy. So, all right, so let's see. So, Dale, I got you for Boston and the Caps. I'll write you down there for them. I'll use the green pen because we added these, so I'm just going to trust you on your thing to go on there, either to PayPal. So we got the Caps, and we got the Bruins for Dale C. And then, let's see, Robert, we got the Lightning. Robert, yeah. And let's see. And Dale, you want the Oilers, okay? Like I said, $5 a team is fine. And PayPal, that's fine, that's cool. Okay, so Edwards, you want the Flyers, good call. Ed, and the Canes, another great call because they're a good, solid freaking team. The Blackhawks are always a good team. I'll put Ed down for the Blackhawks and the Stars. Where are my Stars? Ed. So my the PayPal again is PayPal, and it will always be the same. It's Emerald. Think of Dorothy at the Wizard of Oz if you don't want to think about my beloved Seahawks. And I will get out to Seattle eventually to see a game. Have not been there. I was going one year. The Eagles were playing Seattle in the Old Kingdom, and it was my choice between Flyer season tickets I was going to put out money for because we had just gotten this pulled off the trade to get Eric Lindros, and go to the Seahawks before they closed down the Kingdom. And of course, I went down and I bought my Flyer season tickets, and I never got to see a game in the Kingdom, and they yanked it down a few years later, so that sucked. But I do want to get out to Seattle. My daughter wants to go this year, so we're going to make a trip, one or the other, because the Steelers play out there, and so do the Eagles. So she's probably going to win out, and I'm probably going to see a stinking game with my Seahawks against the black and yellow team. But we'll be in Seattle, so that'll be fun. So it'll be cool. So everybody looks good. Cool. All right. Oh, you're in California now, Dale? Hey, man, this is cool, dude. We're in PA. So this is what makes the internet cool. All right, so we're just going to start ripping. We got 10 boxes. So don't have a number, don't have anything. We just yanked them out, broke open a case because it's pointless to pull open a box of our 8x10s. Let's just grab one in the middle. Let's see if we make sure we have a good camera angle. One thing you're going to find, every 8x10 will have a certificate on it. Every 8x10 has a hologram on it. It is the unremovable hologram. It voids out everything on it if anybody tries to tamper with it. So that's awesome. They are all in top loaders, so they will not get damaged on the way. So we're going to go here. We got our first one, and we're going to see what we got. So as you can see, let's see, make sure we got the camera good when we're ripping it. Let's see. Maybe let's raise it up a little bit. There we go. Boom. Let's rip the first one open. Let's get this sucker started. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Now I played the game. I played serious for you, or I play Welcome to the Jungle, but I probably get yelled at by Guns N' Roses. So we're just going to open it up, and we're going to see what we got. We tear them apart in the back. We're going to pull out the first one. We have got Jarome Iginla, Flames. This is on our studio photo from back in the day. He actually was a glass ceiling breaker for African American and pretty much any ethnic hockey player other than Canadian and U.S. for a while, and we let the Russians back over too. So that's pretty awesome. Jarome Iginla is a really good player, and let me see something here. The Flames are actually not claimed, so I think what we'll do, since it's our first night at the hockey, any ones that are on unclaimed teams, they're going to randomly be raffled out because they are all going out to people. I'd rather them go out to people than not, and we'll get everybody all jacked up about the hockey like we do with our football. So there's Jarome Iginla, first guy out of the box. It won't be the last guy. We're going to pull another one right here, right now. Let's see what we got. Oh, you're in PA, Robert. Cool, man. We'll have to get together sometime. The one guy I break with all the time, he does Dad's Breaks, and he's a really cool guy. His name is Dave as well. All his money, just like this stuff, is all for my daughter's college stuff. And as you can see, we're just ripping it open here as we go. And he's in PA too. He's in Pittsburgh. And we got a Buffalo Sabre. Who claimed the Sabres? Anybody claim the Sabres? We have another one available. So we have a raffle with Stu Barnes from the Buffalo Sabres. That's pretty cool. And we're going to have some fun afterwards because the first two weren't cleaned. So again, they will be packed and shipped in a way that they will not get damaged. Just pull another. Here, we'll flip it over and rip that puppy open. And we're just watching as we're going. And gonna yank it out. And who claimed the Flyers? Ed. Good move, buddy. Bill Barber, Hall of Famer from the Philadelphia Flyers. Ed grabbed them as one of our buy-ins for $5. That's the best $5 you ever spent, man. Like I said, certified, COA on the back. Bill Barber, awesome. Awesome player. He's in the Flyers Ring of Honor. He's in the Hockey Hall of Fame. And he's also, his number's retired up there. That light's hitting that really bad. Let's just so we don't have the light reflecting off there. But we got Billy Barber. Congratulations, Ed. You're having a day, as they say. Pretty good so far. Let's see if we can get something for somebody other than Ed. Not that I don't want Ed to win a lot of stuff, but let's see if we can share the wealth, Ed. You got to play with the other kids. So let's go with another one here. Boom. Again, I'd be doing like sound effects and maybe some music going, but I'd probably get yelled at by somebody. So we're going to open this puppy up again. Again, the pictures on the labels are in here. So we've got, anybody claim the New Jersey Devils? No, they did not. So we got another raffle item. Bobby Holik, Stanley Cup champion with the New Jersey Devils. You see hologram on the front. So we're going to put Ed's over here for the Flyers pile because that was going out to Ed. We're going to put a little post-it on there. We've got 3 that we will be giving away here at the end. I have a little stack of post-its here. Let me put Ed on Bill Barber so we don't get messed up later. We'll put you right there. Now we got your post-it on there for Barber. And we got a bunch more to do, so let's open another one as we're going here. Come on, somebody other than Ed. I love you, Ed, but we want to share the wealth. Let's go and see what we got in here. Rip this puppy open. Boy, this is one of those tough ones they do. This is maybe somebody good. Let's pull it out. See what we got. Colorado Avalanche. Who has the Avalanche? Dale C., you are going to be a happy camper. Patrick Roy. This was signed up in New Jersey. They were here playing in the Stanley Cup Finals. One thing Patrick loved to do all the time, he always signed, always a nice guy. He liked to do stuff like this. It's a great autograph, but thanks, Patrick. That was awesome. But a really cool picture. Congrats to my boy out here. You got a good picture with Dale. You're making a hell of an Avalanche collection, which is great. Good team to have, though. They have been great over the years. We're going to put Dale on here for you. Dale C. So make sure we have that. So congrats to Dale. Dale and Ed sharing maybe now. Let's see what else we got. Okay. We're going to open another 8x10. These are cool. Like I said, they're awesome. And the football are incredible. So, and the multi-sport are freaking amazing. We're probably going to have a NASCAR night as well, with all NASCAR photos and golf as well. So we're going to open up again. Let's see who we got. Did somebody say Boston Bruins? Did Dale C. say Boston Bruins? You know what? We'll just save this. You already saw who it is. Raymond Bork, Mr. Bruin. Awesome. Great call, Dale. That was a well-invested jumping in there, buddy. You're catching up to Ed really quick. Awesome. Ray Bork, always a great signer, always a great autograph. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Great guy. Won the cup finally with I know if you asked him in his heart of hearts, which would have meant more to him, winning the cup with the Avs or winning the cup with the Bruins, he would have had to say the Bruins. because he was there for so long. But him just winning the Stanley Cup was so great. My buddy Steve and I were actually at Game 6 up in New Jersey before he went out and won an Avalanche. It was awesome. Being up there for the playoffs in the old Meadowlands was great. And what a team that was. Oh, my God. That Avalanche team was incredible. All right, we're on to, we got 4 more. Let's see if we can share with somebody else. Let's get the 9-ball going here. Somebody. We got Dale and Ed cleaning up. Let's try it. Let's open up another. We pull him out. We're not going to flip it over yet. We're going to turn it over this way. Dougie Gilmore, Mr. Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs, Jason has them. Awesome. Again, captain of that team. He was a hell of a player. And I think he's in the Hockey Hall of Fame if I'm not mistaken now. So that's pretty awesome. So this is for going out to Jason. Doug Gilmore of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The certificate down here in the corner. Hologram and everything. It's freaking awesome. That is cool. Jason, that is now your property, sir. Good call on taking the Maple Leafs. We got 3 more. We're going to play some more. This is actually fun. Just ripping. We're ripping them, baby. Who hasn't gone to... Okay, before we show this person, whatever this one is, okay, who hasn't gone to a sports card store, whether as an older person or as a kid, and just sat there and just wanted to see people rip open cards? I mean, I haven't been on eBay in a lot of years because I've been really, really busy, especially with having my daughter and stuff and keeping her going all the time. But the break thing obviously came out of that. I mean, how many times have we gone and gone, man, let's see what they're pulling? And it's insert cards. Although, be very careful if you're doing card breaks on eBay and stuff, because some of those cards are expensive and the breaks are expensive. And I had the Philadelphia Eagles the other night, and out of like 6 boxes, I think I got 1 card. It was like a Brian Dawkins something or other common card. So, just be careful with that stuff. But anyhow, we're going to pull up another one here. Let's see. Oh, it looks like a red picture here. Looks like a team that I hate and I've always dreaded. When Brett Hull got traded there, they became my enemy, and he was dead to me, my favorite player of all time. Detroit Red Wings. Who's got Detroit? Somebody has to have the Red Wings. Let's see. Robert G. Pulling it up. Igor Larionov. Awesome. Stanley Cup winning Igor Larionov. He's borderline Hall of Famer too, but great Red Wings player. Hologram, everything on there. Again, that Red Wings team, that 96 team that crushed my Flyers, was devastatingly good. And then, of course, my guys from my Stars, Darian Hatcher, who has actually been in my car about 3 times when they were in here practicing in Philadelphia. I gave him a ride down to Dairy Queen, gave him a ride down to restaurants, and Darian Hatcher sold out and also went to the Red Wings along with my my fellow friends, Brett Hull and Mike Modano. So that kind of sucked. But this is Robert G. Congratulations. There you go. That's on Robert G's pile now. And we still got 2 more, so maybe we can share them off with some more people. That will be fun. Let's go. We got another one here. Open her up. Blah, blah, blah. If it seems like I'm having fun doing this, it really is cool. Because I have no idea what picture we're in, what box. We had like 8 cases of 10. So God only knows. This one. Did somebody say Philadelphia Flyers late? I think somebody said Philadelphia Flyers late. We got another Flyer hit. Roman Cechmanek of the Philadelphia Flyers. Russian goalie. Actually good for them for a lot of years. But Ed, again, back to you, buddy. That was a pretty wise call with the Flyers. You got 2. A 2-for-1 for Ed on the Flyers pick that wasn't even drafted. That's why we don't like to leave teams empty, because somebody's going to get it. That's awesome. So we're doing pretty good. We got 1 more, man. So, and like I said, I'm going to put auctions on probably tomorrow. We're doing our big open house at work, so it's been brutal getting ready for that. But I'll probably put some on. That'll be like a 4-day thing, or probably have a Monday night. This Sunday, we're going out to visit our daughter. She's doing her first performance in choral out at her college, so we're going to be out doing that on Sunday or Saturday night, and Sunday returning. So this is our last one of these for the night, and then we're going to give those other 3 random out to people. And who's got the Penguins? I've got the Penguins. So I knew somebody picked them. Dale C. Boom for you, John LeClair, longtime Flyer, but he did go to the Penguins. Always had a great autograph, was always gracious. Again, hologram NHL over on the one side, the other hologram on the other side. Absolutely awesome. John LeClair, Pittsburgh Penguins. And again, this is going out to Dale C. So we did pretty good there. We got Sharon after a while, so that was good. We got 3 though we got to raffle off. So I'm going to have to do this, get this randomizer thing going here. Or should we just give them all to Ed? No, let's not do that. We won't do that. So I got 3 here. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to, without screwing up my screen too bad, I don't think I will. I'm going to do the little randomizer thing. We're going to do a randomizer generator thing here. List generator. Okay. So we got Ed who's in. And then we got Robert. And then we got Dale. And we're not going to forget that you had extra picks, so we're going to get Dale another one. And then we're going to do Ed. We're going to go right down the list. Jason. Congrats again. Good hit there. Dale. Whoops, I didn't like the way to put your name in there. There you go, Dale again. And we got Robert. Robert. And Robert G. And then we have Ed. And we have Dale. For every spot, you're getting a spot on the name here. And how many times are we going to do it? Yes, we're going to do it 9 times because it's 9 on the break, and 9 wins the game. And 9 is everything. My Maxie, I lost him on 9-9, and 9's been my number since I was a kid playing baseball. So that's what we're doing. All right, we got everybody's name in. So we're going to turn the camera over here so everybody can see. Let me see if we got this so we can see. Yeah, there's our 8-ball, 9-ball, or whatever we got. There we go. Cool. Okay, we're all good there. All right, so we can do random org. I'm going to find a way to get this on the screen. I know I'll be able to do it. So we're going to randomize this. We're going to go 9 times. There's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Let me make sure I got it focused in here before we click the last one. Make sure we got it there. Okay, ready? And last one, boom. So, the top picture here, Robert. Okay, are you out? If you're out there, I'm going to let you pick which one you want. And the second is Ed, and then Robert. So over here in the chat, guys, it's Robert going first, and then Ed, and then Robert. I got Stu Barnes, Jerome McGinley, and Bobby Holik. So which one do you want there, Mr. Robert? If you're out there watching still. The Devils guy, you got Bobby Holik. Okay, we're going to mark it down. Ed, you're next up, buddy. You can have Stu Barnes or Jerome McGinley, whichever one you want. So we got Robert. There we got him. So, yeah, we got Stu Barnes or we got Jerome McGinley. Waiting on that if he's still here. I don't know if he checked out or not. Barnes, okay, that goes to Ed. And then congratulations, Robert, because you already got picked twice there. You got Jerome McGinley. That's what we're going to do when we have unclaimed stuff. I hate unclaimed stuff because it just makes it messy when I'm trying to send stuff out. It's like, where's this one going? Oh, wait, it's not. That's like goofy. So, yeah, we're going to do Ed here with Barnes. And then Robert has got Jerome McGinley. And that is going to probably wrap her up for the break tonight. So I thank everybody for coming, which is awesome. We had some cool stuff tonight, obviously. The Chiefs helmet, again, congratulations there. That's rock star stuff. That is awesome. And all the 8x10s. And again, we're loaded for this week. We're going to have probably a 6 mini helmet break. We're going to have a 2 baseball break. We're going to have 10 NFL photos. And then 10 multi-sport and another full-size and a full-size NFL jersey. So just look for that stuff. I'll be posting it on eBay, and we'll be having it here. So, yeah, I will, Dale. I'll gladly do that for you. But, yeah, no worries. I appreciate you guys being out and you know, spread the word. We're still getting acclimated. We're gonna have another camera, and I will have screen stuff. Like I said, if I weren't tied up at work all this week, it's been crazy. I already had that done, but it seems to work pretty good with the camera here, and you can see everything we got, which is great, especially when you got a cool big old KC helmet. My brother's gonna shoot me if he sees this video. Literally, he's a marksman, so yeah. Anyway, but I'll be talking to you guys real soon. I'm gonna put the stuff on, and I'll list some stuff. I'll list it on and let you guys know. And for guys here, we're probably gonna be shipping out. I'm going to pack them up tomorrow. They'll probably get shipped out on Friday. And we send everything priority mail. So it should get to you. It always has delivery confirmation. Nothing should get lost in the mail. I did have one gentleman with a couple Avalanche pucks tell me that the cases that they came in were kind of crunched up. So we're going to be bubble wrapping them and putting them in bigger containers. If anybody else had that problem, let me know. Because there's only one person that's told me about that so far. And I sure as heck don't want the cases getting all crumbled up in them, because that sucks. So anyhow, thanks a lot. And again, this is 9 on the break, because 9 wins the game. And these guys right here, this team is the world champions right here. This is a world champion helmet. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they're starting running back next year. Him and Pacheco, again, are going to be spending a lot of time. Chiefs logo, Beckett certification. Awesome, awesome helmet. Thanks for watching. Again, 9 on the break.